Once I was a crusader for the Divine Order. I pledged my life to Lucian the Divine. The war changed everything. He sent me to save the elves I grew up amongst. I arrived too late. Lucian ordered the use of death fog against the Black Ring, annihilating everyone I once knew in the process. Now I'm a mercenary killer, one of the infamous Lone Wolves. And my next target is none other than Lucian's own son.
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And, like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the Magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared, and sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead, I became part of their story.
The things I do to complete a contract. Nice haircut, Smiley.
Oh, my,
nice haircut, Smiley. Nice haircut, Smiley. Being leashed by the Order once was quite enough.
My, these smelling salts are strong stuff.
Take him into this room, or was he already here? No lesion, no trauma. He's led by magic.
Oh, everything's spick and span. Nothing left to do, really.
As soon as we get to Fort Joy, it'll be time to have words with this Boris fellow.
I'll need to write to headquarters right away.
You're up there. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not a In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers, you'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters. Dungeon? You have the gall to call my laboratory...
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled. Oh well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely, a new life awaits. And if you're a particularly good boy, why, for my peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of those source spells of yours? See what happens. Oh, do go on. I won't hold it against you. My, aren't we a meek little lamb? Perhaps I... So let's just leave it on, shall we? Because, to answer your question, for your own peace of mind, of course.
Bloody murder.
A young magister stands pale and silent. Her knuckles whiten around her weapon as you pass. The pale young woman... Behind the magister, a bloodied mass lies in a heap. Gore and limbs lie at odd angles.
There's been a murder. A sorcerer was killed by one of your own. Lucky you were busy getting your Waters is investigating. She'll figure out who did. Aren't you enterprising? I'll go ahead. She with the body.
Ugly sight, isn't it? Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalker followed the source that did this.
She looks up at you with a mirthless...
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course. I thought as much. Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears. Bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How about that? Thanks. I just want to... No known associates. In fact, he seemed quite a... So, anything interesting for me? I'll take that as an...
What a well of knowledge this tome is. This is such a dear lending it to me. For who?
So, anything interesting? It seems as though there's a pattern in the blood flow.
Be good, you scallywags. I wasn't doing anything.
Ah, there you are. Would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not at all brat-like babes that I am by no accounts this Losa woman, nor do I sing, in fact. I'm deathly allergical. How very correct you are, spouse of mine. Madame Josephine Gribbles de P. What? What's so...
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin, and she shoos the children away from her with a laugh.
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on and get in.
She turns to you, dark-eyed and...
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we? You presume right. Nope. Trying not to find anything out either. Thanks, but I already belong to an elite and exclusive ship gang. You take care, though.
Suddenly, her eyes cloud to an unnatural black. Greyish as quickly as they came. The clouds clear.
Good luck, Chief.
Name?
They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
Well, you aren't here on my list. Scrammy.
One of us wouldn't kill our
Like I said,
They're picking us off one by one.
Can we just skip to the part where
The elf is reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He reaches out and takes your hand, turning it this way and that.
Fascinating.
He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
Oh no, my instinct to survive is... Oh dear. I seem to have crossed... You have my apologies. Perhaps I should demand the same from those red-cloaked humans. They laid their hands on me more than once. I do not believe I've been drawn anywhere. It is simultaneously too detailed and insufficient. Tell me, what do you know of our world's history? Oh, please. I have no No. I want to know about the Celeste. This text tells me that they created all... Where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Where are the others of their kind? Of course you don't have any useful information. Now please, run along.
No amount of pestering will...
Here to register, sir. Good, good. You faring okay so far? I'm glad to hear it. You head on in now. Williams will... I'll give you that knuckle.
Keep those bolts trained on her. And if she tries to run, shoot to kill.
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous...
So you admit it then?
Yes, I did. But of course,
She turns her head and looks at you.
there are others whose lives must...
Good God! You there, sorcerer! Go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
It means your journey draws to a close. Do stick around.
She reaches for her collar and simply...
I'm just about to...
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts source, the Voidwoken will come.
She smiles with wicked...
Precisely.